morning, everybody. This is Brittany at Big Cat Rescue in Tampa, Florida. You saw Smalls up there grooming after breakfast. Now I see people joining. Good morning, Karen. Hi, Rhonda. Hello, Brenda. Good morning, Kathy. Just Smalls Bobcat up there being adorable. Oh. Oh. Hey Sarah, hey Cynthia. Good morning, Monica. Oh, you have one of my Cameron pictures as your profile. That's cute. Where are you going, Smalls? So let me go in and see if she wants to come down. She might be tuckered out already. We've already fed breakfast, so we're gonna see probably some sleepy kitties for the most part today. I helped feed breakfast to the back route and helped Fred, one of our interns, get a feeding sign off. So that's why the late start. Oh no, stabilizer, don't do this. I even tested it out first. Hey, small girl. Hey everybody, thanks for joining. It's actually much warmer here today already. I think we're getting up to about 70, low 70s today. Hey Karen, hi Mirza, hi Deb. Hey Smalls, you coming down to play? Yep, looks like it. So yep, we got a late start. Hi, little girl. Checking in on the progress of your tree. There it is in all its glory. That's what teeth and claws do from a bobcat. Cutie pie. Ooh, you're all making me cold, pointing out your temperatures. I will never be ungrateful for our Florida weather. I'm coming. We'll go around the sides so we can see if any of the other mischievous bobcats are out. Yes, I can usually count on her. Thank you, Veronica, for your donation. To be awake and full of life after breakfast. Everybody else goes straight to sleep. Oh, what was that? What was that? What are you doing, Sneaky? You got the hiccups? It does look like she has the hiccups. Oh no! I better run those off. Oh, what is going on? Some weird sneezings. A lot of the cats that still are lucky enough to have claws, they do claw their trees. She's just the only one I've seen literally destroy an entire tree. I mean, it was already just like a tree stump, because you can tell it didn't go through the top of the enclosure, they just left the stump there. But it was as tall as you see it. She's just the only one I've ever seen destroy it to that magnitude. But Seth has a scratching tree, Cameron and Zabu have a scratching tree, Nabisco has a scratching tree. Where are we going, lady? Go see if anybody else in this section is out and about still. Oh, for heaven's sakes. Always have to have one day a week where the stabilizer just doesn't want to play along. Alright. Thank you, Peter, for your donation. I think I hear Simba calling. Let's go see what Simba's doing. Sorry, it'll be a little bit shakier. I'm just hand holding it now. Hi, Nabisco. This is Nabisco Bobcat. Hey, Pumpkin. What are you doing? Got big plans today, sir? Nope. see Mrs. Sometimes Nabisco and Mrs. will chase each other back and forth in the morning. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Becky. This is Nabisco. Good morning, Lee. Yes, the adult coloring book is available inside our on-site gift shop as well as our online gift shop, as well as all of the bracelets. The beaded bracelets are at bigcatrescue.biz or at amazon.com/bigcatrescue. You can find all of our bracelets in both locations, as well as the gift shop when you come here on a tour. Let's go see if Simba is out and about. I heard him. I don't see him though. A lot of times he hangs in those grasses. Be in his other section. Yeah, I love my bracelets too. Oh, there he is. He found a sunny spot. Is that a very good sunny spot? This is Simba, Savannah. Oh, you're okay, honey. You're okay. You got a leaf stuck right there. Is this your new favorite spot in the sun? So this is Simba, Savannah. Thank you, Andy, for your donation. We really appreciate that. Wow, look at those claws, Simba. Actually, he has started scratching on one of his trees as well. He's pulling the bark off of it at the moment. Because that's what these cats want to do. They claw to help control their nails, sharpen their nails, but they also mark their territory that way, as well as peeing on things. What are you looking at? Yeah, he's way less chatty right after breakfast, but give him an hour and he's always gonna greet you with some kind of silly noises. Are you looking at your shadow? Are you stalking your shadow? So handsome. You guys can learn about all the cats we've seen so far. We've seen Smalls and Nabisco Bobcats, and then Simba, Savannah. If you go to bigcatrescue.org/catbio. Yeah, see, you can still hang out here in your sunspot. We naturally have a lot of trees on property, which is wonderful when it's really, really hot. It provides a lot of shade. But when it is a little bit chilly out, sure makes it extra cold being in the shade. You're so cute. He has the cutest little pink nose. You're just very, very sunny this morning. It's hard to see that pink nose. Yeah, if you're new to us, Savannah cats are made man-made. It's a hybrid that is a African serval mixed with a domestic cat. There, the sun's going away a little bit. You're less blown out now. You're okay. I'm just shifting. Yes, I'm just shifting. Are you making biscuits? Yeah, unfortunately we have a lot of Savannah cats that end up here. We have 5 right now, all that just did not work out as pets. Owners even declaw these cats and then they just become biters. Sometimes they'll bond to 1, maybe 2 people in a family. But when friends and neighbors and other family members come around, they can really terrorize. They pee on everything to mark their territory. It doesn't matter if they're fixed or not. You can learn Simba's story. They actually had him for 13 years. We weren't able to rehome him. He came here. He's actually very happy here. He gets to actually embrace his wild spirit. chasing things, eating grass, clawing trees. It's catnap time. You guys can tell the really big difference between seeing these cats before breakfast and after breakfast. There's Pharaoh, another cat that would not exist in the wild. There goes Ariel, slinking away. She's like, She has not forgiven very many people since her visit to the hospital. She has a morning routine of running around too, and then eventually she'll end up on the very top of that platform. Ariel's another bobcat. Somebody tried to keep her as a pet, and then they wound up getting pregnant, and we're gonna have a baby, and knew that wasn't gonna work. Seth was not up front when I went by after I was done feeding, so he's probably down by the lake, and you can watch him 24/7 at bigcatcams.com. Just choose Tiger Lake. Here's Mr. Pharaoh. Hi, sir. Good morning. Hi, cutie pie. You hoping for second breakfast? Oh, that's very sweet. It's very nice. When they rub on the cage like that, we all think, oh, it's cute, they want petted, but really he's just marking his territory. Cats have scent glands all over. You can see he has a serval spot there on his back shoulder. He's got another one too. So a lot like white tigers, he got that white coat through inbreeding. It's a trait called leucism. So it's a leucistic white serval, which he should look more like what Simba just looked like. It's a white serval that has leucism. This is Pharaoh. Getting a nice long drink of water. He just finished breakfast. He's in his feeding lockout. This isn't his entire cage. He's actually got a massive cage, and if I walk all the way around it, you're just gonna see a boring old cage instead of a gorgeous cat getting some water. Good morning, everybody. If you're just joining, we've already seen Smalls and Nabisco and Simba, a little bit of Ariel running around, and now we're at Pharaoh for his long drink of water. Got beautiful green eyes. He's all white with a pink nose, pink and black nose, and then he does have a couple serval spots. It's a very long drink of water. I believe Pharaoh is 19 years old. Somebody can verify that for me. Yes, all of our cats have plenty of toys. There's actually you see a blue ball back there, but he's got coolaroos, dens, platforms, multiple sized balls that they can play with. Plus we do daily enrichment like spice bags, perfume tubes. They get sickles, which are popsicles that we make for them, made out of blood and fish and all kinds of stuff that wouldn't be good for us, but they love them. And then we do seasonal enrichment where they get like watermelons and melons in the summertime, pumpkins for Halloween, you get Christmas trees. Enrichment's very, very important to captive cats. These guys were all bred in captivity, and a lot of them tried to be kept as pets, and those types of animals cannot be released to the wild. So these guys would, in the wild, they would roam hundreds of square miles a day. Let's get a close-up. This is the longest drink ever, buddy. And because of that, captive cats can get very, very bored. So that's why we spend so much time trying to enrich their lives. Also do operant conditioning where they get treats. This is a long drink of water because you're gonna go sleep for 20 hours. Is that why? Generally what they do is they eat breakfast, They wander around a little bit to get some exercise, they hydrate, and then they sleep, just like your cats at home. Sleep, sleep, sleep. Where are we going now? Probably into those ferns. He really loves laying beneath those ferns. Let's go get one more look at you. Oh, nope, we're gonna be crazy. I like watching him run. Where are you going? Sometimes he plays games where he'll come popping out of those ferns. I see him standing there. Where are you going? Most beautiful boy. He's gonna give you a good example of his enclosure. He can walk from bubble to bubble. There's some more toys. Where are you going now? I think he likes Simba. You like your chatty neighbor? He's got a spring in his step today. I like it. Alright, I think he's going to go to his usual spot. Let's go take a look at Nala, if she's still where I thought I saw her. There's Ariel still wandering around. Nala is a perfect example of what Pharaoh should have looked like. Oh, she's up and moving too, so we'll see. The cleaners are already out cleaning all the enclosures. We may get a glimpse of Kelowna and Dryden. Two bobcats that live in these enclosures here. Very, very elusive. There's Nala. Hi, Nala. Can you say hi to everybody for a minute? Hi. Hi, sweet girl. Hi, cutie pie. So this is Nala. Nala's an African serval. She is what Pharaoh was supposed to look like. But clearly Pharaoh's parents must have been closely related. That's how you get those that white trait, as I mentioned. Same thing with white tigers, they're man-made. Yeah, I believe today we're celebrating Ginger Serval's birthday. We also have Nala, King Tut, and Loki through the rest of this week, and then I believe we are all out of January birthday cats. Okay, she's like, I'm out of here. Maybe we can say hi to Zimba. Zimba's in his den. Big difference when I come around after breakfast, hi, than when I come around before breakfast. Here's Zimba. Zimba also celebrated a birthday this January. I believe Zimba is 21. You guys will have to double check me. You can read about all the cats that we have if you go to bigcatrescue.org/catbio. So Zimba's found a good place to hang for the day. All the cleaners are out cleaning, which means that all of their feeding lockouts are getting cleaned, all of their water bowls are getting fresh water. We walk the enclosures with a 6-foot pole that has a hook on the end, and if there's any feces or old enrichment or anything that needs removed from the cage, we pull it to the side. We use tongs to pull it out. And then after each person has cleaned each enclosure, then a double checker goes around at the end. Let's see where Nala ended up. She's such a beautiful serval. She has a strong dislike for me. I don't know why. What did I do, Nala? What did I do to you, lady? She's hiding in those ferns, if you can see her. No, we still have Alpha, Bravo, and Tango in our rehab bobcat program. Bandit was released, which was just one really close by that was stealing ducks from a farm. So we were able to move him to a different area. Nala, such a perfect serval. Catherine and I were talking about doing the last batch of birthday treats and going live for it, and I told her I was a little worried that Nala wouldn't come over for treats if I was around. She's got to find the perfect sunny spot. And there we go. That's Cricket, serval calling in the background. So if you guys are just joining, we've seen quite a few of our small cats already. I'm gonna start trying at the end of each live, going back and actually listing all the cats that we saw, because I get a lot of people requesting to see cats, and we just saw those cats the day before or something like that. So I want to make sure that if you want to see a certain cat, it might make it easier to go to our YouTube page and actually see who was featured. So we saw Thurston and Lovey get some treats yesterday. Marianne did eventually come back out for her treats. I think she's just a little freaked out because we stole Max from her twice. Oh, there's my girl. Oh, she's not in a good spot for you guys to see, but you guys see a bobcat in there? She's right there. I see you moving. Let me see. Can we see you from here? Do you guys see her? Come here, Lily. This would be Tiger Lily. No? Okay. That looks like a good spot to hang out. So we've only seen littles today. Let's maybe see if we can see Sioux and Lakota. And if not, this might be the end of it, because everybody looks like they're settled in for an all-day nap. Lakota Bobcat. Hi, sweet boy. You just grooming? You grooming? Sorry, you can go back to grooming if you want. I agree, an all-day nap does sound fantastic. Felt very low energy here recently, and I'm blaming the cold weather. On camera, does he look as big as Max? If you're talking about Lakota, no. Actually, Lakota is really tiny for a male. I think even Nabisco might be bigger than, at least like heftier, if I can say that. I'm sorry. You're a kind of a little guy. Especially Sioux. Sioux's teeny tiny. Veronica, right now we have 61 permanent residents that live here at Big Cat Rescue. I know. And we have 3 rehab bobcats. And you can see a full list at bigcatrescue.org/catbio. Yeah, I would say Sioux and Lakota both got bigger, I'm sorry, since arriving here. But they're still very tiny. I mean, they were fed like dog food and scrap food from the horrible little place they came from. So they're gonna kind of be like most of the cats that were starved for a long time. They're never truly gonna be able to eat a lot at one time. So their appetites have increased quite a bit since arriving, because in the beginning it was hard to get them to eat anything. Yes. All right. Let's go see Mr. Fierce if Sioux. We believe we have some bobcat couples that we refer to here, but there's also a few pairs that I think might be siblings, not necessarily a couple. So we think Sioux and Lakota are probably siblings. Oh, and here she is. She's so tiny. Hi, kitty pie. Yes.
tiny but fierce. No, you're fine. You're okay. I know, you're like, what's that contraption you're holding? What's that contraption? This is Sue. You guys are truly little spitfires. The problem is these guys are fierce, sure, but they were raised to, you know, depend on people for food, which is a huge reason why cats that were raised or born into captivity can't go free. There's a lot of reasons, and you can find those at bigcatrescue.org/gofree. Yes, that's why you guys are my favorite breed. Yeah, or species, not breed, species. Yes, she is missing a front canine. That's why she gets that cute little Elvis lip. She's very fierce. I know. What's really funny about these two, though, specifically, is they love paper enrichment. Just love it. We don't get to watch them with it very often, but we always give it to them, and then usually about 5-10 minutes after you walk away, if you watch from a pretty far distance, you'll see them just go nuts with it, and they'll play, and they shred everything, and I'm sorry, baby. I'm glad you're letting us hang out for just a minute. Nobody ever gets to see you. You're so beautiful. And so fierce. I don't know why anyone thinks you would make a good pet. The other big issue facing bobcats is people wanting them for their fur, which is actually how Big Cat Rescue got started. Okay, I'm going. I'm backing away slowly. Well, that was a rare moment for you guys. You don't always get to see those two. So we're gonna go look for one more cat while we're out here. Yeah, we also think Helona and Dryden might be siblings. Max and Marianne, though, are more of a couple. Thurston and Levy are more of a couple. They're all fixed, though. We don't believe in breeding for life in cages, so. Yeah, actually, Afton and I have set up GoPro cameras before to get footage of Sue and Lakota playing. We have to do it with Helona and Dryden as well. Oh, well, Frosty's not in his den, so at least not. Oh, I spoke too soon. He's in that den back there. He got a brand new den that's heated, that has lots of fresh hay in it, and that's where he's at right now. Well, guys, we might have run out of cats. My last attempt is gonna be Tut. Sometimes you'll find Tut out in a sunny spot. And he's also celebrating a birthday. He may be in a den though too, we'll see. Not in that one. And so you'll see these pipes that go around. That's to protect all the electricity that we run to dens when they have heated dens. There's that boy. Hi, gorgeous. So this is King Tut. He's also a Savannah cat. I believe he's now 10 years old this month. Laying in his favorite grasses. Just look how beautiful his coloring is. In the sunshine, he really does look like he's golden. Very golden. This is King Tut, Savannah cat. Tutter Waters, what are you doing? They need heated dens for a couple of weeks each year, typically. We are in Florida, yes, but it still gets down into the 30s and 40s at night. Usually only a couple different times. We also put hay in the dens, and we only do the heated dens for some of our oldest or our most delicate cats. The ones that should definitely be more native to a hot environment. So if you guys are just joining, you'll want to watch this from the beginning. We're at our last cat for today, which is King Tut. We started with smalls and saw lots of littles, lots of bobcats. And as I mentioned earlier, I'm gonna start putting the names of the cats that we see at the end. When I get back to my desk, I'll add it into the description of the video. Look how content he is. Found that perfect sunshine spot. He's got gorgeous green eyes. It's one of my favorites to photograph because I'm always trying really hard to get different types of photos. Like, I really enjoy taking photos of their eyes and their ears and their whiskers and their feet and tail and things like that. He just has the prettiest green eyes. So you guys can always rewatch these at facebook.com/wildcatwalkabout. They go on our daily Big Cat YouTube page. They also post automatically on our Facebook page. And I want to thank everybody who's been shopping at our new store, teespring.com/stores/BigCatRescue. I've added a ton of stuff on there, and it's just the beginning. And we had like 19 orders yesterday, which is just fantastic. We're obviously a nonprofit, so sales for our guided tours and all of our merchandise on 4 different online stores, all of that goes towards the care of these cats. And all of our amazing donors that donate money and supplies and all of that, so greatly appreciated. So again, the newest store is teespring.com/stores/BigCatRescue. And you can really just go to teespring.com and probably search Big Cat Rescue and you'll find us, but that's the quickest link. So thank you guys, everybody who joined today, everyone who shared this. We really appreciate that as well. We reach new people. All right, Tutters, you're making me sleepy. Still have a whole day of work ahead. I know. It's a nice cool breeze coming off the lake today too. Well, thanks everybody for joining me. I hope you all have a great day. I will see you next time.